Yes, people. 5 guns in the building. Energy. Welcome to another edition of 5 Guns. Yeah, your host with the most waffle done in the building. Obviously, I've got beside me Gunman, Serious Gunman, Taron from BBK Sports, and we've got Craig Matthew from the 8-7. How you guys doing, man? You're mute. Sorry, you're mute.
Oh, my days. Yeah, man. I'm good, brother. I'm good, man. No complaints. Won't complain. Can't complain. 6 points from 2 games is what we were hoping for, and a little bit of damper with the injuries and all that. But I think we in recent times when we got injuries to our star boy and our captain, we should be panicking. But I don't feel that way this time around. So I guess
just hold that. We're gonna
a little precursor to the show.
We get into that. What about you, Craig, man? How you doing, my brother?
I'm happy. I'm good, man. Happy for yesterday. It's a good weekend so far.
Yeah.
I hear it. Guys in the chat, don't be shy. Make yourself known. Slap the like button. Silent listers and all of that. But we're going to get into it anyway. Guys, big game. Actually, before we actually delve into the match and stuff, let's talk about our new signing. Eberici Eze was unveiled to the faithful just before the game started yesterday. I want to get from you guys, one at a time, anyone could go, your feelings when you saw Eze walking out of that tunnel.
Craigie.
Proud, happy, buzzing, excited, ecstatic. It's the type of signing just to boost the club and to boost the players. And this player will help us unlock defenses when we're playing against teams with low blocks as well. So I really feel it's a great signing for us. And it's a statement signing as well, because we need the player of Eze for a couple of seasons now, not just this season, a couple of years now. We need a player like him who can do this. He's got the flair. He's got everything about him. He's a good player, hungry, humble, just wants to win. So hopefully he brings that winning mentality to Arsenal. I don't know, he will.
Yeah, it was a surreal moment. I was looking at him and I was looking at a young man who fulfilled his lifelong dream. That's what when he was walking out that tunnel, he had to pause for a second and take it in. Is this really happening? Am I an Arsenal player at the Emirates, 60,000, number 10 shirt? Is it real? It was brilliant, man. Just watching that young man's dream get fulfilled, deservingly so. This was no charity case, brother. Man has fully got really. This is a classic resiliency story. They could make a Lifetime movie about this thing. You know what I mean? Man got let go at 13, had to go and grind and go. He could have quit, could have stayed at Palace and be a Palace legend. Brought him, you know what I'm saying? But man, fulfilled his lifelong dream, becoming an Arsenal player, man. It was a wholesome moment. I'm proud for him, happy for him at the same time. Mad love to Eze.
No, for me, there was a lot of emotion going on for me, and you know what, people might think, it's all over the top and stuff, but for me, seeing Eze walk out the tunnel, and obviously being from London, me and Craig being Londoners, We know the struggle, innit? We know the struggle, how it is for us, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get, you know, higher in our careers and just trying to, you know what I mean? And that deal might have not gone through if it hadn't have been for certain factors that happened and stuff like that. So when I saw that and I saw the Ian Wright video, yeah, for me, it represents the culture. And people should, you guys know what I mean. But also, he represents for me someone that's a strong character, you know, charismatic, you know, smiley, friendly. He has all those, you know, but he's a tough guy. Yeah, he has all those characters that I feel that he will be successful at Arsenal as well. And I'm going to talk about it later, but he's definitely Arsenal's best signing this transfer. Me and BBK have been like, where is Eze? Every week for like 6 weeks or so. Yeah. Like, need to get Eze in. And you know what? It was like a breathe that we got him in. So yeah, that moment for me, and the video as well, man. The video, you know, I see haters on Twitter like, oh, this is cringe and all that. That was no way cringe, man. The way you had Henry talking to him and stuff like that, and it means a lot to him, man. It means a lot to him to play for the Arsenal, and I wish some of the players that we had that same heart.
Yeah.
Had that same, do you know what? I'm gonna go through brick walls for Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think we have you know, all those type of players, all of them. We've got a few, but not enough. But anyway, Eze's through the door. I want to talk about Arsenal. I want to talk about the game yesterday. And people, disclaimer, we do put in constructive criticism. Not everything's going to be positive that you hear. So if you want to hear positivity, then Five Guns isn't the show for you. So yeah, Arsenal 5, Leeds 0. First half for me was a bore. I'll be real with you. Until Saka, until Timberland scored that first goal. The game I felt was just like, yeah, I just felt like the game was just like, it just felt all the samey tactics, samey performances. It weren't exciting. I wanted to see a performance. Saka scored. Beautiful second goal. Roofed through the net, similar to the goal he scored at against Liverpool last season. And then the second half, we kind of like relaxed a little bit. The game opened up a bit, and then you know what? A few substitutions, scored a few goals. Could have probably scored even more goals than 5. And yeah, there were some good performances. There was some okay performances. But I don't know, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the game. Am I being a bit harsh, or you know, is there anything that I've missed that I haven't mentioned? Sorry, I'm gonna be eating my burger as well, so I'm here still. Yeah, people, just don't.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I could say you're being harsh still, right? Because I go through the starting 11. There were more 7 out of 10s, even 9s, 8 and 9 performances than there were like bad performances. Like if I go through the actual lineup, there's not too many players that can be like, oh, you had a stinker. Even though I didn't think Odegaard was great, I don't think he was bad. But you know, there were guys putting in top performances yesterday. So yeah, there's not too much I can fall from the game, and I think Timber had to be my man of the match. You know, I think Zubimendi is finding his feet in the Premier League. Rice was breaking up play. He's the one who pressed that led to the turnover for the Saka goal. Yeah, man, You might be a little bit harsh on the performances, but I think we were really, really good. Professional performance to a newly promoted team coming to the Emirates. I was calm with it, even though we didn't break them down immediately, and they did have a bullet header that they put on target at our goal. Other than that, Raya was calm. Unless I missed something, Craig.
No, he didn't miss anything. I think Rare had a great game because he had a very quiet game because the save he made when it was 0-0 from the defender. If that had gone in, you know how the Emirates is already. If that had gone in, the crowd would have been very on edge.
Yeah.
And most of the half of the fan base are already a little bit on edge sometimes. When you go to the Emirates, they're very like, if we go 1-0 down and we can see the goal, they're very quiet. They're not, and they're very like not very like pushing the team forward sometimes. So it was good that we got the win. Yeah, in the first half it was a little bit like as Ab said, it was a little bit we were in second gear at times before we scored the first goal. Like we were just playing it, not really. But I think we were being more patient. I would say trying to get the goal and all that, to get the first goal in. But we got the win. That's the most important thing. We kept a clean sheet, and we've got a bigger game next week. So I think, can we improve? Of course we can improve. Every game we can improve. So we just need to keep this momentum going, and then just kill teams off early. I would say that's the only thing I would say about yesterday. Just kill teams off early, so you can rotate players. The players don't get injured. So that's the only thing I would say.
Yeah, the key thing you said there was patient, because I think that's the kicker. Like we were being patient in the first half, and when Odegaard went off and when Eric came on, we looked a little more up for like the speed of the game changed for a little bit, so it looked like we weren't really playing well. When I think we were being patient and probing. But Ethan, when Ethan gets on the ball, he looks like he has his mind made up what he is going to do. Like he's trying to make something happen every time he gets on the ball. Our captain, when he gets on the ball, he kind of likes to keep things ticking, get everyone involved to make everyone feel like they're part of it. Ethan don't give a damn about any of that. Once he gets the ball, he has one thing in mind, and it's to create a big chance or a chance. And I think that clicked. And I really love how we could play and kill off the game and take some of our key players out early, knowing that we have a massive, probably the hardest fixture of our season away next week.
Yeah,
definitely. In terms of our play, what did you really like about our performance yesterday?
I love our willingness to pass the ball forward. Even Calafiore seems to get tired of the safe pass at times. Because if you look at that the Gyökeres goal, he didn't pass that ball to Gyökeres. He had plenty of passes that he could have knocked that anywhere. He saw an open space and he played the ball into the space and let Gyökeres do what Gyökeres does. I've people who've watched Portuguese La Liga who've talked to me about Gyökeres over and over against it. This is what he does. He likes to get the ball running at people and create chances and goals out of nothing. That was a pass out to the left-hand side of the field. You know what I mean? If Havertz goes out there, he's going to turn his back to goal and he's going to pass it, then run into the box, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? But this was Gyökeres' strengths. And I love Zubimendi, pass the ball forward. Calafiore, pass the ball forward. Do the damage down there, man. And move the ball quickly, pass the ball forward, and we went 5-0. This is how you kill off teams. You don't want a newly promoted side at the Emirates, 68 minutes on the clock, 0-0 still. You don't want that, because then they start to believe. Then they start to lock in. Then they start to shithouse. You know what I mean? And you don't want that. But, bang, bang, rapid successions of the goals. Yeah, I think we performed well yesterday, man. But I just like to see the team stay on the front foot. You score 2 goals. Ain't no seeing out the game. You kill the game off. Score more goals. You know what I mean? So even if they had a lucky goal when we're 3-1 up, then we see out the game. A 3-1 versus your 2-1 up, they get a lucky goal, and all of a sudden it becomes squeaky bump. You know what I mean? So I appreciate the team killing off the game and creating that buffer, and let Leeds know, like, okay, you're in the Premier League now, but there's levels, right? There's separation between us. Yeah, so the boys were on fire, man.
I hear it. What about you? Big up to 2K in the building as well. What about you, Craig? What was the things that you enjoyed about the game yesterday, apart from the goals?
I like how we playing the football forward now, looking for Gyökeres to feed him in. I like how Madueke came into the game yesterday, played on the left-hand side. Not his natural position, but he did a job for the team there. I just like how we was keeping it solid at the back. Timber was solid against it yesterday as well. Scored 2 good goals. Yeah, it's just it's just a good game to watch in the second half, I would say, and we got the win. That's the most important thing, getting the win.
Yeah, man. I agree with a lot of the points you made. I still felt that first half was a little bit. I don't know. It just maybe it was the stream I was watching or something, but I just don't know. It just the first 15, 20 minutes. Obviously, we need to be patient in it. And obviously, I'm expecting newly promoted team. Let's go get it. But this new Arsenal, they're more patient than anything, aren't they? You know, they're gonna keep probing until they get their goal. Obviously, one of their arsenals is from their set pieces. You know, we can kill any team with set pieces. People are crying about us scoring set pieces. Why are you scoring a set piece? What is your first goal and stuff like that? But a goal's a goal. Chelsea scored three set pieces the other day. I don't hear anyone moaning to them. But yeah, there were things in the game I liked, but there were things in the game I didn't like. I didn't really like Madueke playing on the left. It just looks out of sorts on the left. When he on the second half, when and we'll talk about the injuries at the moment. When he went onto that right position, it was like night and day with this guy. He looked like a demon on that right. There was a couple of times he done runs down the right, and I was like, wow, he's getting to the touch line and trying to cross it in, and a few really good crosses he put into the box as well. Rather than the first half, I felt he struggled on that left a little bit. He did try. I'm not saying he didn't try, but I just felt him and Calafiori in the first half, they weren't really kind of cohesion wasn't there. But I guess, you know, not to be too harsh, that it's early days for, you know, I mean, players as well. It's a new team, you know, they've got to get used to playing, you know what I'm saying, alongside each other as well. But yeah, do you know what? I can't fault too much. You know, we done well. What's that? Oh, okay. We done well. We won.
Never been good there. He's never been good on the left, so I'm not even gonna.
Oh yeah. You got the stats there.
I got that graphic for club or country. He's never been good on the left hand side. So I don't know where Arteta is getting this play. Nani, he did what he could on the left hand side, and he only had 10 minutes on the right. He wasn't over there.
Only 10 minutes.
Yeah. Saka came off in the 53rd minute. He went over there, and then he came out the game in the 64th minute. So he wasn't over there for long.
True. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, because then he
Did
came
you
out,
notice?
and then Max came on.
Did you notice though something? I don't know if anyone noticed this in the first half, but there was a time where the ball was going out. I think when it was going out for a throw on, and Saka went to run for it, but you can see he wasn't comfortable. This is the first half. You can see he wasn't. Why did we not take him off there and then?
He didn't look comfortable when he scored. He didn't look comfortable. Like Saka, that burst of explosion. Normally when Saka scores, he takes off running down to the corner flag. And I look back at the Liverpool game from last year when he sent Robo to the shops. He had just came back from another knock. And when he scored and put the ball in the roof, he just stood there, and he did the same thing yesterday. He scored and he stood there. Like he doesn't want to, like he knows there's something off. He's feeling it. And I'm very worried about him, man. He did not look the same. Even before.
I thought it was injured last week as well. Last week he didn't look himself either against Man United. He looked very off the ball. He wasn't running at players. He got tackled by Mason Mount. Just got very sluggish. Maybe he's carrying an injury from pre-season that we don't know about. And I think maybe the medical team just rushed him in.
Yeah. But if he's carrying an injury, why are we still playing him then? Isn't that just like foolishness?
He played 90 minutes. He played 90 minutes against Bilbao. 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Full 90 coming back from a grade 3 hamstring. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not a recency thing with us. We've been saying this since the first failed title charge. When the ops and the rivals will label him Sir Limps a lot. They were making compilations of him limping off the field, bro. We know what it is. Even the fans who I admittedly, openly, I hate your club, I hate your fans, but I love Saka because he's a good kid, but he's overplayed. They've said that to me over and over and over again. And 3 years later, we're still playing him 90 minutes in a preseason game. And he's playing for club and country before the Nations League started. Yeah, he's heavy load. You know what I mean? So and I'm hearing now, I've heard reports this morning, it's not as bad as it seems, and he may be available. Kill that, man. Kill that. You have to protect these players from themselves, even if he wants to play. Bro, sit down.
This is what I'm saying, my guys. Yeah, I'll let you come in, Craig, in a minute. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Obviously, injuries to Odegaard and Saka. At the time, obviously, they look bad, but now we're hearing, oh, do you know what? They're not as bad. And I was getting happy, guys. Yeah, that you know what? We're seeing different experiments now with the team now. Ethan coming in, Dalman getting minutes. You know, Madueke going to the right. This is what I want to see my team doing. But now it almost sounds like, and I don't know how bad these injuries are going to be, but I don't want these guys to be rushed back into the team. I don't know. What's your thoughts, Craig?
No, I don't want him to be rushed back into the team because imagine we go to Anfield, start Saka and he breaks down for 5-10 minutes and he's out for longer. Same with Odegaard, he plays for 5-10 minutes, he gets injured again, and then he's out longer. Just play the players. We've got a strong squad now. We've got the best squad that we've had in years. So play the other players a chance. I don't want to risk Saka against Liverpool because he had a hamstring injury, the hardest injury to recover from. I remember Michael Owen had one back in the day, and he was never the same player again after he had his serious hamstring injury. He was never the same. And you don't want that with Saka. Saka's still relatively young, but you don't want long term his career ends finishing at 27, 28. He can't play anymore. So you'd rather just rest him and make him recuperate and make him play after the international break. Rest him for England games as well. Don't bother picking him for England. Just make him rest up, heal up properly. And then for the Man City game, picking for the Man City game, I think after the international break. I'd rather do that than risk him against Liverpool. So that's my honest opinion.
Yeah, and that's the physical part of it. Like the mental part of it is just as important, you know. Because if he doesn't think he's 100%, he is not going to sprint. He's not going to give you the right effort. This short-term gain for long-term pain is a very dangerous game to play. And we're fully immersed in it because I still think we rushed him back for the Madrid game. You know what I'm saying? We rushed him back then, and then it's overplaying him in the preseason and still doing it now. It's criminal, man. He doesn't look the same. Like everyone, the air went out of the stadium when they saw him sit down. We're like, because we saw it coming, and he's still on the pitch. He's still on the pitch. It's criminal. It worries me. I'm not gonna lie, man.
TK says Max being an addition is gonna do wonders for this team. We missed attacking players, and having him and Ethan there will be crucial. Hey, big up to Shane Gooner, man. Big up to you, my guy. Big up to the legends and the legends in the chat. Big up to Shane as well. Yeah, obviously, if you're not subscribed to Shane and you're not subscribed to TKA, make sure you go and subscribe to these two legends already. And as I said, I'm not going to glaze everything today. You know what I'm like, guys. Yeah? I'm going to be pretty cool. And I know I've got Cape and I know I've got Gunner Street and all that kind of stuff in our group and stuff. But Liverpool, for me, this first game is the game of the season for me. And the reason why I say this is we need to go to Anfield to put down a marker, to make a statement. Yeah? People might say, "Oh, it's only 3 games into." No. This is the Premier League finale for me. We have to go to Anfield to beat them. They don't have Isak. We have Gyökeres. We should have players good enough to go there without any excuses. I'm gonna tell back to our striker in a moment because we've not spoken about our striker. And I've had this conversation with you guys already. You know, no excuses going to Anfield. But let me tell back to our striker. We got 2 goals yesterday. Good goal, first goal. You know, took the ball inside, run onto the ball, took the ball inside. Went past a couple of players, shot, good goal. And then you know, we got his penalty. I like the selfishness in him as a striker. But another thing, again, I have to say this as a person that's pacey myself, been pacey throughout my life and played as a striker, played as a winger. That guy's running style is weird, man. I don't know. I don't know. Taron, help me out, man. But the way he went past those guys, it was like he was running past them in slow motion, bro. It was like that.
Yeah.
What was going on, man? He's not going to get away with goals like that every week, is he? He's not going to be able to score goals like that every week.
I think he's going to score more goals like that, to be honest.
You reckon?
Yeah. But what's important, because we have Eze now, that's the big part of it, right? Here's the thing. When we turn teams over and the ball gets to Odegaard, he has this tendency to slow the game down and wait for the defense to set and for other players to get back. With Eze on the pitch or Zubimendi on the pitch with his playmaking ability, whenever we turn teams over, look at his movement. That's why I don't do the watch alongs yet, because I'm sitting there trying to get an analytical viewpoint. Whenever we turn teams over in the middle of the park, just watch his movement, bro. He is always on it. We just need someone to get him the ball when he makes that turn. So I think he's going to score quite a few goals like that. Not as putting it out far wide as Calafiori knocked it, but that's what his space was, and I get it. But I do think when we turn teams over, which Declan Rice that's his thing. That's his bread and butter, is breaking up play. Like if you go back and watch the Saka goal from the beginning, it was Timber with the assist, it was Zubimendi with the pre-assist, but it was Declan Rice who forced the Leeds player to have to hurry that pass so Zubimendi could intercept it. So I think he's going to score quite a few more goals like that. We just have to get him the ball when he starts his run, because when Odegaard takes that extra touch, now he's offsides and he has to come back, and then he comes back and he's marked. Yeah,
this BBK is sounding different, you know, today. BBK sounding too positive for me.
Nah, this is why I wanted this guy, man. This is why I almost had a meltdown when the deal was taking so long, and with Sesko, that was the primary guy, because I seen this guy's movement. The movement of a striker can tell you, and because you hear man get lamented, oh, he scores tap-ins. Well, why does everybody score tap-ins if tap-ins is so easy to score? That's why Aubameyang was elite at this with his movement in the box. Elite. And Kai Havertz is pretty good with his movement in the box as well. But
he can't finish.
He's over. He starts his run so early that someone just needs to get him the ball. And we have Eze that can do that now. And we have Zubimendi that can do that now. So I'm calm with Gyökeres, man. His runs don't look as silky as you would like, you know, and as elegant as an Henry, but you ain't gonna see that. We hear the same thing about Mo Salah. He's a kick and run merchant, but he's effective. You know what I'm saying? So if he does that again next week against Konate and Van Dijk, because what I don't want him out there is wrestling with Konate and Van Dijk the way he was wrestling against De Ligt.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Because then he's not effective that way with his back to goal wrestling with man. You know? Are you worried about it? His movement and his runs, Craig? you got any concerns?
As long as he's scoring the goals, I don't care how he runs. He can run like a donkey for like it. As long as he's scoring the goals and wouldn't make us win trophies, that's all I care about, to be honest with you, man. I know I have to say it does run a bit funny here. I'm not gonna lie, but at the end of the day, his job is to score goals. We pay him an awful lot of money a week to score goals, and he's got two now, in 2 games. So
would you call him quick?
Who?
Would you call him quick? He's not.
He's not like that.
No, he's not lightning.
Yeah, he's not slow. He's not slow. Yeah, the thing is, when you have the ball, because Adama Traore is quick, but you won't see him score a goal like that because he can't protect it. If you can protect the ball, you don't need to be quick, right? You protect the ball while you're moving. You know, it's just as good as speed. Because Martinelli is rapid, but he kicks the ball so far ahead. Sometimes he kicks the defender or kicks it out of bounds. You know, you keep the ball close to you and you shield it, then you don't need to be quick.
So we get what we giving him?
We
call him Sherry, yeah?
I don't want the joy to drink.
Chocorez, yeah?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, he done his thing, got that goal. I thought, do you know what? I thought he was going to give Dalman his first goal, man. I thought, you know
the
what?
penalty.
Yeah, I thought Dalman, you know what? This 15-year-old's going to get his goal, but you know what? I'm glad Gyökeres said no.
Yeah,
I'm taking his ball, and that's a sign of a selfish striker, yeah. And that's what we need. That's what we've been missing. None of this petty party and charity. Like, remember that game against Bournemouth when we go, oh, let's give the ball to Havertz to score his first goal.
Yeah.
And I love that about Gyökeres yesterday, man.
Because Dalman's goal is gonna come. We just need this young kid. This is like, he's really good at drawing penalties, isn't he? Like, this is like the third penalty that he's won us for kind of preseason. He's really good at this. He has a little niche here. Yeah. Give up, man. So
let's talk about Dalman quickly, because he got a lot more minutes than was expected. And it's funny because I think we had what's his name on here? What's his name? Moss Bros or whatever his name is. Saski Guna. He was like saying, "Oh, who says that Arteta doesn't give young talent games and all that kind of stuff and all that?" Just going on in a little tangent. But I felt that he came on. Question is, would he have seen pitch if Saka was fit? I doubt it.
I think he would have, but I didn't think he would have seen many minutes. Arteta was, because you only get 3 times to make sub if you stop, right? Because he had already had to make 2 subs to the injury. So this was his last substitution window. So he had to make all 3 of them at once. So if he didn't get Dalman in with that sub, he couldn't play. So I don't think he would have gotten as many minutes if he didn't have to make the first half sub for Odegaard and then the unplanned sub for Saka. But I think he would have gotten some minutes. But silver lining in the cloud and the blessing in disguise is Saka came off and he came in the 64th minute. So that's good minutes for a 15-year-old. Because when Ethan made his debut, it was microwave minutes. 64. You come on in the 64 minutes in a Premier League game, you see it almost a half hour. It's big. Yeah. You are seeing it. Brother, when Trossard came on, when Trossard Megman diagonal ball, and then that's the one that Dalman he hit it clean, but he kind of went a little high. That would have been the goal of the season already if he had put that one in, and that would have been a massive assist for Trossard. That's something that's so underrated, and the King Thierry Henry speaks on this over and over. The diagonal ball is so dangerous in football. Not everyone can play that because you have to put the ball between the midfield and in front of the fullbacks. So only your guy can get it. And Trossard, this is when Trossard is good, when he comes into a game when you're up 2-3-0. He cooks. You know what I'm saying? When he's playing freely. But I didn't
think Trossard was that great when he came on though yesterday.
I think he was good, man. I think
you think he was good?
Yeah.
I don't think he was, bro. Man.
He must have missed that series of play. Yeah,
I must have.
It's the one that Dalman sent over the bar. If you look at the extended highlights of the game, you'll see it because they show Trossard, Megan Man going backwards, diagonal switch. Dalman picks it up left foot, and the classic dip, drop your shoulder, and try to put it in the far corner. But it went a little high. But it was a great series of play.
That was only one thing he did though. He didn't do anything else. He couldn't get past the man. He looked a bit sluggish. He
struggled just today.
He did. I didn't remember that ball he did lead to Matt Dalman. Yes, I do remember that now. I'm thinking of it. I do remember it, but he didn't do anything else. He tried to run the beat his fullback a couple of times. He got kind of like the defended well against him, but maybe if he's not 100% fit in the way. So we'll see what happens.
Pre-season is fitness.
Yeah, he missed pre-season, so yeah.
Anyway. I think we done ratings the other day, so I'm not going to go on yesterday. I'm not going to go into ratings though, yeah. So we might as well just look ahead and look at the Liverpool game. Liverpool, they got a hard game tomorrow against Newcastle. We know that's going to be physical. Who knows? They might even get some injuries as well. I know they've Frimpong's already out with a hamstring injury. I don't know if they've got. Oh yeah, Bradley's out as well. Is this a good time to play Liverpool, or is it never a good time? Is it never a good time to play Liverpool?
Yes, because I got some when they played Bournemouth the other day last week. The game I was watching there, the game when they went 2-0 up, everyone thought the game was over, and then Bournemouth came out of nowhere, just bang them 2 goals, bang bang. So their defense you can take on their defense. Like Van Dijk and Konate are not always as solid as they used to be, especially Van Dijk. He's kind of dropped levels a little bit. I think he wasn't really tested as much last season, but this season is going to be tested a lot. I think if teams run at him and Konate, they'll make mistakes and give us goals. Teams need to pressure them a lot this season. Them two, especially target them two. And Kirk as the left back was very erratic as well, making wild challenges last week as well. So I thought if we can target them 3 defenders, we can definitely go there and do what we need to do and get the 3 points there.
Yeah, I'd rather go to Anfield in match week 3 when they have no right back, and while Gravenberch hasn't really played a Premier League game yet. You know, and I'd rather do it now than go there match week 33 needing 3 points. So yeah, now is the goodest time as any to go there. I don't think Verts is fully set into the Premier League yet, and especially with we picking up Knox as well. Then now I think it's an opportunity there, to go to Liverpool and take, because if we take 9 points from our first 3 games going into the international break, message sent. Let's not forget last year, no one predicted Nottingham Forest to finish 7th, right? Or spend most of the year in 3rd. It's when they went to Anfield earlier on in the season and beat Liverpool, they realized, hey, we got something here. And they stayed in 3rd for the majority of the season. Now they dropped off a little bit and finished 6th or 7th. But it was that match that made them believe that they belonged in the top 6 conversation. And to be fair to them, they stayed there comfortably for a very long time. So we go to Anfield and get 3 points, which I think we must, because we've proved we haven't lost there in 3 years, but we haven't won there in 12. So have to at this point, you have your striker, you have your gunman, you have the best defense. You now is the goodest time as any. Earlier on in the season, yeah, man, you have to go make a statement. So I'm looking forward to this game, and the fact that we don't have a set lineup where Van Dijk and Konate knows that it's going to be Martinelli, Havertz, and Saka that they're playing against this weekend. I think that may work well in our advantage, because I can't sit here. I mean, I don't know about you, Craig, but can you pick the front 3?
No, it's hard now.
Only one guaranteed.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure we can even pick the middle 3, because is he going to put Ethan, or are you going to play Eze in the 10? Or is he going to play Eze?
I keep forgetting that we signed Eze, man. I just forgot we signed Eze for a second.
Yeah, this is deep. This is uncharted waters for Arsenal Football Club. You know what I'm saying? This is we got.
He's got to be brave. Arteta's got to be brave next week, don't you think? Yeah, he's got to put Eze in that starting lineup.
I think he was brave yesterday when Odegaard went down. He went straight to Ethan. He didn't tinker with the team and try to put Moreno in and try to control the midfield. You know what I'm saying? Because Moreno is a midfielder. You know what I'm saying? But he went for I'm putting in the kids straight away. So, they can clip that. So BBK never says anything good about the manager. I think he was good yesterday. I really did. I appreciate him because before the game, during the build-up, people were asking me, do we think Max Dowman makes the bench? So I was like, bro, this question is criminal. The question we should be asking is how many minutes he's going to get. Eze won't start. Eze is, I think if he gets a training session, he should start. He's match fit. Man had a preseason, played a community field, and he played against Chelsea. Like, he is not out of shape. You know what I'm saying? I just think he needs a training session or 2, and he should be ready to go.
I don't want to hear, he needs time to fit into the... No. He should be able to, you know what I mean?
But if he doesn't start, then he's good. That means Ethan is starting, which I'm not terribly bothered by. You know what I'm saying? But Anfield away for an 18-year-old is a tall order. But I'd prefer a seasoned number 10. Someone who just beat him in a Community Shield, who just beat Man City to an FA Cup, to start that game with a solid defense behind him and another playmaking midfielder to his left, and a destroyer in Declan Rice and a striker in front of him. I'm here for it.
He's gonna cook. He will cook.
Yeah.
Do you think this game is going to define our season or shape our season? Win, lose, or draw?
Yes. If we go to Anfield, win at Anfield on Sunday, that's a statement. That's a shock to the whole Premier League. We're going to show them that this season we're going to dethrone the champions at Liverpool. I'll show them it's our time to win the title. I think this season is very important to go there and win. We haven't won there since 2012. That's too long. I know we haven't lost against them in a while, but it's too long to not beat a team in the Premier League. It's way too long. So we have to go there and shock the critics, all the pundits, everybody, to show them that, you know what, Arsenal need things this season if you want to win the title.
You see this comment here from Capstone, yeah? This here
It's a fair shot.
says to me, huh?
It's a fair shot. I can see Arteta doing this.
And that to me doesn't say to me that we want to win that game. I don't know. What do you think of that, BBK?
I think he will do that because he doesn't trust Calafiori against Mo Salah. All right. Even with Skelly, I don't think he trusts Mo.
But there's Ekatike as well.
Yeah, I think Saliba and Gabriel deal with him. You know, there is no striker in the world that I don't think Saliba and Gabriel can deal with. I know that's, you know, might sound like I'm being, you know.
I think Isak could have a little word there.
Yeah, but I've seen us punch up Newcastle 4-0 at the Emirates. I've seen him deal with him. You know what I mean? There's not many strikers in the world that I'm fancy our defense all across the back. But I think Calafiori against Mo Salah could be in trouble for us. So Martinelli could start. I could see it.
Oh, man,
I could see it. But that's the thing. Like, Liverpool don't know that. They don't know what, you know, Mikel is going to do, because he has, for lack of better words, a selection headache. But this, I think it does work in our favor. But that's a fair shot to Cap still.
I hear it. So, you know what, boys? For me, this is a good time for Arsenal. A very good time. I'm sick of the predictable, you know, sides that we can predict every week. I'm looking forward to like games with like players that we rarely see. Eze coming into the team, players fighting for their spot, players not just starting just based on a name. But I don't know if BBK or, you know, Craig, you have a different opinion on that, because we know when Odegaard's fit, he starts apparently, and I don't know, for me, and I'm probably going a bit somewhere else with this, but is Odegaard part of our best team now?
Well, yeah, it's a tough one still. So here's the thing, right? I like the position that Arsenal Football Club is in. Where I can sit here. I can literally sit here without maligning Odegaard, and I can say, in the creative space, we could go Eze as our first creative 10, Ethan as the second creative 10, Dowman as the third creative 10 before I get to Odegaard in the creative space. And I can legitimately lay out an argument for that. That's a good place for the club to be. And I think when he's on the sideline and see how these men actually create for Gyökeres, he will, if he has anything about him, any self-awareness, he will, okay, that's what the team needs me to do to win, and get better at it. Enough with these safe passes and the knocking it around and the extra touch to dink it. Get the ball to Gyökeres quickly. That's what Calafiori did yesterday, and that's the goal that killed the game off. The next goal could have, either way, we're up 2-0, lead score, it's a different game. 3-0, different game, right? So that was a key moment in the game, created by quick movement and passing the ball forward. So yeah, if you're making, I can even make an argument that as they in the 10, and you play Zubimendi or Declan Rice, not both of them, in the 6, and Odegaard left 8, I think that team will create boatload of chances.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know, Odegaard's going to be trying to go from left all the way to right.
Yeah, like Cap said, turn Odegaard into an 8, because we played the best football when we had Xhaka playing a left-footed 8 up front. Yeah. Now, Odegaard is a better footballer than Granit Xhaka. He has better tech. He's faster. Has a quicker turn radius. So I'm surprised Arteta hasn't tried that before, or tried a more creative player in the left 8, especially as good as our defense is. You know that you can trust our defense, our brick wall. You know what I'm saying? So
then, if you do that, then who would you drop out of Zubimendi and Rice? Who would you drop out of them two? For them to have to definitely start. That's the thing.
Rice, and I'm here for it, because here's the thing: Liverpool has the title-winning midfield and went and broke the transfer wicket for Verts. There will be games when Verts is on the bench, and look, you know what I'm saying? Like the hell with the price tag, you know, and or play Declan there and sit Zubimendi. We can't expect Rice to play 38 games and 8 Champions League games. So there will be games where one of them sits and it's calm. Like I've seen Man City sit Kevin De Bruyne. I've seen Ilkay Gundogan sit for extended period of time to the point where Man City fans wondered there was something going on. Ilkay Gundogan at his prime was better than Odegaard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was a captain for them.
We've got Norgard as well. It's hardly played for us. I mean, I know he's injured at the moment, but he's another option as well. So
yeah,
when he's fit again, then Norgard, Christian Norgard.
To do what?
Huh?
To do what?
To deputize Zubimendi. I think he's more for the cups though.
Yeah, so that's what
I don't know about Odegaard, man. Dodgy guard, man.
I think we draw like a Coventry in the EFL Cup game, third round, then you'll see. You know, you'll see them play. But if we draw a Premier League team, you better play a Premier League team. You better feel a strong 11, Arthur. You better not fuck around with this. Oh, you're gonna play the kids because it's a cup game. You draw a Premier League opposition, you better you let them rotate.
Oh, the guys from Brighton double pivot. That could work.
Are you man like completely happy with the window? Do you want any more additions to come into the team? Because the window is still open, by the way.
Yeah, it's still open. Closes in a week, innit? Yeah, closes in a week. Yeah, I still think we don't have a true left winger, innit? Elephant in the room. Like we all said Madueke played well yesterday, but that's when he switched to the right for those 10 minutes. I'm not gonna blame him for being bad on the left because that's not his thing. You know what I mean? Trossard, you know, he's a super sub at best. And we all the verdict is in. It's no longer, they're not deliberating anymore. The verdict is in on Martinelli. So if we get a left winger, you know, come on, Berta. If you could, you know, find a credit card somewhere and get a low interest rate. I don't know, borrow the money. I don't care, my brother. Go sell some dough, move a couple of bricks, couple of packs, whatever you need to do to get the money and get that young Brazilian over to the Emirates. So he can play in the 2026 World Cup for Brazil because he was an unused sub again. He needs to make Real Madrid. He needs to make Rodrigo uncomfortable at Real Madrid, and ask the question. Like, let him do it, Isaac. You know what I'm saying? So and then bring him to the carpet. If we were turning up to Anfield on Sunday with Eze in the 10, Rodrigo on the left, even with Nani on the right and Gyökeres, right? I'm chest is out. Chest is out. I'm saying 3 points or I'm upset.
But Liverpool can still sign Rodrigo as well.
They could. And this is the thing. Because we went and got Eze ahead of time, I don't think they get Gehi now. Because I don't think Palace is going to let they're good players now. Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? This is why I want.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't think they're in Europe. I don't think they're going to let Wharton and Eze and Gehi leave in the same window. No, I don't think. I think last year they only let Elise go. This year they only letting Eze go. They're not letting all their best players go when they're going into Europe.
No. That's
you know
true.
What I mean?
He's going to be
Palace only sell one player anyway per season. They don't sell all their best players. That's true. I did read it up the other day. They're not going to sell 3 players.
But don't they want Kivior though?
Who? Palace?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or no, it's Porto. It's Porto that want Kivior, isn't it?
Yeah, Porto. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Let's give him Fabio Vieira for Wharton and some money. Let's do that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Hold on. Cap saying, "Trust me, I'm happy with the squad."
No,
Cap's happy with the squad because we lost Saka, we lost Odegaard, and we still have quality depth to replace him. Right? Because Dowman was cooking out right. Ethan came in and made a good account. But Ethan, there's no talk about. Ethan spent the entire last campaign proving he belonged in the Premier League. You know, we've added to our midfield with Eze now. Now Eze is our Verts. Right, he's the real addition to our midfield. He's not replacing anyone. He's not depth. He's an addition. He's a luxury signing, and I'm here for it. So he's happy with the squad. Fair play, but I still think if we had a Rodrigo-esque player on our left wing, a true left winger,
that goes. Yeah, that takes from the 6.
Now I'm
7
getting. I'm fully in goosebumps mode at that point. Yeah. Gehi ain't going nowhere. I think I appreciate us getting, because if they sold Gehi and Wharton, they're probably not letting Eze go as well. So I'm glad we got our business done. Yeah. Big up the Caps.
Big up to everyone in the chat as well, man. Finally, and you know what, I'm freestyling today, people, as you can see. Yeah. Quick thoughts just come into the head, yeah. the final thing. Arteta. Flowers for yesterday.
Yeah, man. Give him his flowers, man. He was direct. He didn't fuck about with the squad when his captain went down. You know, he made this is the time I can appreciate a like for like sub, because like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if he put Moreno in there in the sake of control, you know, an experienced midfielder, but he put the kid in there at home, you know, against a newly promoted team, and you know, you win 5-0, credit to the defense, and I appreciate him taking out Timber out on the 65th minute, you know, looking ahead. You know, they say they don't look ahead, but rather you're looking ahead. We're going to Anfield. We need him. Ben White is knocked, so he needs 90 minutes next week, or at least a good 80 minutes. And then Mascara can come in and see out the game if he goes down. But yeah, I think he managed the game well yesterday, so credit to him. If he is learning from his mistakes, cool. But then when I see you play soccer 90 minutes in the preseason game and he pulls up the second game of the season, then I'm like, brother, you have to learn across the board, not just with some players. But I think he did well yesterday.
I think Arteta's losing patience with Odegaard. Yeah, I think so too. I think he is. That's why he brought Eze in. It's not because of Havertz injury. I think he realized that, you know what, I need a functioning number 10 that's going to score goals and create goals. And I think Odegaard since last season has not done that. The numbers he had the season before that was better than the numbers last season. So I honestly thought that it's got to a stage now where he said, you know what, my job is on the line. If I don't deliver something this season, the fans are going to take my head off. The board are going to take my head off. So I need to make sure I can protect my job security. I need to improve the team.
I'm saying this to BBK.
Yeah. Self-preservation, isn't it? Arteta will preserve himself over. If he has to sacrifice Odegaard to protect himself,
I'm telling you,
I'm here for it, my bro.
Well, you can have one season, okay, 2 seasons. I don't know why Martinelli's still here, to be honest. Yeah, if we were to get 80 million bids, yeah, I'm sure the team will try and usher him out, but obviously it's up to the player if they want to move on as well, and that would just be Rodrigo money, just like that, slapped on the table. We go to Liverpool, everything's cool. But yeah, you know what, Arteta done well yesterday. I'll give him his flowers for yesterday, but there's always room for him. It's called this continuous improvement, people. Yeah, he has to keep improving from here now in. He can't go back, you know, to those old ways. I think he needs to stick to not just his principles, but he needs to stick to you know what? Instead of having your favorites, he needs to make it count. He needs to make every minute, every second count, because you're judged on each game you play. You're judged on your success for your club. And, you know, if we go another season without success, because I'm hearing it from guys, or I'm seeing on the Twitter, like certain man saying, you know what, trophies aren't everything. Yeah. But at this era for Arsenal, trophies are everything. Yeah. Why are we spending so much money for? Why are we spending all this money for?
Trophies aren't everything for Palace and Brighton. But for a club that prides itself on being the 3rd biggest club in England and the biggest club in London, trophy is everything for us, brother. Because when that man passes up, what we're going to lean on, or what metric are we going to use to measure that we're a big club? The size of our stadium. Shit, Tottenham have a big stadium. Bro, Sunderland has a big stadium. The Stadium of Light is massive. You know what I mean? But I have a question for you, man. I'm not letting you off the hook. I'm got a question.
No. Listen, we're here for it.
Who's walking out with the armband at Anfield? You think he's gonna get Tony Adams the satisfaction, or he's gonna be a petty little?
If Odegaard not playing,
he can't play. He better not play. He better not fucking play.
Gabriel.
Gabby's got to take that.
Gabriel.
He's got to give that to. He's got to give that to Gabby. Did Gabby take the armband in the game?
Yeah, he did.
You don't think he's gonna give it to Declan?
Did Declan get the armband?
No,
Who got the armband when Odegaard came off? Was it Saka?
Saka.
And then after Saka, who got the armband?
Gabriel.
Rice?
Was it Gabriel? I'm calm.
So he didn't give it to Rice.
No, he didn't get it to Rice. No, he gets to Gabriel.
Okay.
Gabriel's the third captain anyway. They've got so many captains in the team, innit, where
Gabby's,
if one player comes off, then another player has it. They've got 3 or 4 captains in the team.
Listen,
so
I'm calm with Gabby.
Gabby's taking that armband, and you know why? Gabby's taking that armband because he scored a header there in it last season. Remember?
Yeah.
I think they're going to give it to him. Him, in my opinion, he's a true captain, man. He's a true captain. Rice should be his backup. Odegaard, for me, nah. But we know
he should keep it. Gabby, keep it. So Odegaard come back in and just play ball. Whenever you get back,
yes,
come back in and play ball, brother. And then maybe we'll get a better version of it.
Take the pressure off him as well.
Yes, absolutely.
I think it's changing, Caps, yeah, because Josh is taking over now. And I think Josh, the money that they're spending, because when they came up for the money for Eze, I think Josh now, because Josh is the young G now, Josh Concrete, I think Josh wants to see success, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you think so, BPK?
Yeah, I do.
Stan's the old model.
Yeah, old geezer.
Yeah, but I think it's this new era of young, CEOs. I think he actually wants to see a successor. They wouldn't have spent a whole heap of money this summer getting all these players as well. So they've seen Spurs win something last season, Crystal Palace, Newcastle. Yeah, we got to do something this season, man. We definitely got to do something. Just read out his last few. Saka's the vice captain. Gabriel's English is poor. You have to think PR press conference. Is Gabriel's English poor?
It's shaky, but he's gotten better. He's gotten quite a bit. He can, if the reporter asks him the question slowly, right, and keep it basic, but don't use them big ass words and try to use it. If they keep it basic, he can get his point across very, very effectively. But he's not fluent.
We look at Bruno Guimaraes on Newcastle. I don't think his English is that great either, but he's Brazilian, so he can. Yeah. He just needs by example, isn't it? I would say. And both get to the Premier League not too long before each other, so obviously.
I've heard him talk before, though. Bruno, I've heard him talk on interviews.
He spoke out on the Isak thing when they interviewed him.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, they asked him, and he was So he speaks, but it's kind of, you can hear the accent. It's not as fluent like most of the guys, but I think Gabriel's English is coming along quite well.
Yeah. Just okay. Last thing. Just outside of our club as well. Yeah. Liverpool. Isak. Do you think that happens in this window? And are we still of the opinion that Liverpool win the league if Isak comes into Liverpool?
Okay.
Yes. If they get him, then yes. If they don't get him, I think they'll struggle. So then obviously then TK is the only main striker at the moment. So if he gets injured or loses form, then they can struggle to score. I remember African Cup of Nations coming up this year as well. So Salah will be going off to Africa for the Cup of Nations. So they'll lose a few players or 1 or 2 players, so that their form could kind of drop. And sometimes it's very difficult to retain the league, as you've seen in the previous layers. I know Man City have done it, but not every team who's won the league has won the league the following season. There's sometimes they have a little bad spell of form where they drop off, and then they're playing catch up. So hopefully Liverpool can drop some form, and
Big up.
Yeah.
He became a partner in crime. Sorry, what was you going to say? Sorry.
No, I think they get him, man. I think Newcastle just is holding out until this fixture was over.
But do we give in though? If do we give up? Just if they get him?
No, we don't. It gives them a better chance to win. They've already got a good chance. This gives them a great chance of retaining the title. He's like a cheat code in it, but I do think they get him. And I think it happens this week, to be fair. But that's we have to just look at Liverpool in isolation at 6 points. Right? They can go beat everybody else. Our job is to look at them, and on next Sunday we get 3 points off of you, and then you and City can duke it out. You can have a fluke result against Man United and whatnot. But because I've already told the Man United fans that the Liverpool fans got upset with me when I told them, that was my hot take of the season. Wahaha asked me for a hot take. I gave him a hot take. I said, you man will actually beat Liverpool at Old Trafford. They're not losing to us and Liverpool.
Oh, United.
Yeah. They're not losing to us and Liverpool at Old Trafford in the same season. They're two biggest rivals. So even if they do, like Liverpool are not winning there. They might drop points or they'll lose, but Manchester United are not losing to both of us in the same season. So I'm glad we went there early and handled our business. I'm glad we go to Anfield early and handling our business. But yeah, I do think they get Isak, and I think with the City result this week, City looking shaky, we might be the closest challengers. But Sunday the tone might change if we lay a marker down. Yeah, that's it. Big up to BX Gunner. Yeah, we can't go there and have to lose. Yeah, big up.
Big up to you, brother. Hey, BBK, what you got coming up, man? I know you're a busy man.
Man, I might have an impromptu show on Aaron Talks Arsenal. He hit me up.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I might if he. But yeah, he's going through. He had a loss in the family recently still. So he lost his uncle. So condolences. So if that happens, it happens. If not, then it's the Football Digest tomorrow at 4 p.m. UK time still.
Listen, people, it's bank holiday tomorrow over here. I don't know if it's the same over where you are. Bank holiday.
We got
bank holiday. So we're home. We're home tomorrow. So I'm hoping, you get a lot of views tomorrow. So listen, people, if you haven't subscribed to BBK, his name's gonna be, let me put it in the description for all those listening back as well. BBK and 87 and One Kick. What is it? One Kick podcast.
One kick from glory.
One kick from. Listen, man, you always
get that. I like that.
It's a nice one. It's a nice one. Their names are gonna be in the description. I'm just putting it in there now. You know what, guys, man? Not every week is gonna be like mad stuff to talk about, but you know what I'm seeing, and I don't know if it, if I've, do you know what I mean? Like I'm jumping the gun. Pardon the pun. I don't know if is this the start of happy times again, or is it just, an Indian summer right now? What do you think? We can only find out next week, I suppose, isn't it? If Liverpool lose, though, the thing is, if Liverpool lose to Newcastle, then I think these guys, they're going to even want it even more against us, even though they're going to want it against us even more. But can you see them losing 2 games in a row? I don't know. But it is what it is, people. Don't forget, people, catch up. Big up to Caps as well. Catch these guys, names in the description. Make sure you go and subscribe to them. Like up the ting and all of that. 5 guns in the building. We're out, people. Big up. Peace.